Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I don't think you are. I really don't. Well, don't matter. Strap in, pull your seat belts a little extra tight, TIT tight. We're back. It's Talladega. It's the second to last event of the season already, and we're kicking it off here tonight. We're going to set the starting grid with a 20-minute session here, getting underway here in moments. But first, as we have done the last several events, I must bore you guys and look and talk about this bad boy right here. This championship eliminator standings are after our most recent event in Kansas, where the Emoji Man came up from pulling off the dub, but he pulled out too late, which is very, very tragic in many situations. And it was tragic at Kansas. We'll see if he's able to one-up himself and go to victory lane at the 2.66 mile super speedway for the first time. But anyways, points after Viagra Cup 28. Tim and Kyle are in the red. They were eliminated. We're down to the final four. Allie, Desiree, Austin, and Cody. And here's what they look like, these four individuals coming into this event here. Allie, 8 points out of third spot. The luck bank, it's starting to run dry. It might be closing down for good. Or it will be in business for good after this one. Because she has been withdrawing. She might be overdrafting at this point with the sheer amount of good fortune, good omen, and good luck that she has had through these first three events. Avoiding hell and avoiding just everything that could potentially go wrong. She's avoided it all and has survived and advanced to this point. Hiccup, this was your pick. You picked her to win the title, and now she's knocking on the doorstep. She is here, but she's got to get above Desiree Boyles. If she finishes behind Desiree at all, it's over. And it will be those three individuals that are 1, 2, and 3 right now that will battle it out in Viagra Cup 30 at Zen Joltis. Speaking of which, Cody, he's already punched his ticket there. 43-point advantage. He can only technically fall down to second in the points. Austin's going to have to finish probably like top 5, if not better, and have Cody finish worse than like 40th. I don't know the exact math behind that, but he's got to finish at least 43 points ahead. More than that, if he wants to pass him for the points lead. And then there you can see, Austin, he has a 30-point cushion over Desiree, which is pretty massive, but as long as he avoids that 3-word phrase, the big one. And if he doesn't finish poorly, and Allie or Desiree maybe win the race, I think he's got a good... He controls his own destiny. That's the hard one, yes. The very hard one, which we saw near the end of the first time we were here at Talladega was on lap 31. And unfortunately, Steven, you were the one that got turned. Or Danny, Danny turned. You turned Danny. There we go. Words are hard. So we'll see when it strikes this time around. So there it is, y'all. It really, let's be real. It really is only a battle between Desiree and Allie right now. It really is. Because Austin, once again, he's sitting pretty good. Cody's obviously punched the ticket. It's going to come down between those two. And we're a few days away from finding out the answer to that question. Who will be that third competitor that will race for the title? All right. Enough blabbering. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Yes, Allie has to finish. If she wants to have any shot at all, she has got to finish, I'd say, at least 8 positions ahead. Because obviously that's 8 points right there. So she has got to finish at least 8 points ahead. Or 8 positions ahead on the track if she wants to like be good. But if it's anything less than that, or if she finishes behind Desiree, she's cooked. She's cooked regardless. So, all right, we'll just have to find out. Let's get it. Here we go, y'all. 20 minutes about to be on the board. We are going to extend this race. Last time out, it was only 38 laps. We're going an extra 9 laps. This time around, 47 laps is how long this event will be, which means that we will probably see the fuel strategy and fuel mileage rear its ugly head once again. Here we go. We move in. The 20 minutes is on the board here. The ticker should be good to go. Should pop up on your guys' screens here momentarily. If not, I will fix it. And we are underway, and the first driver rolling out onto the track is Trenty Poo, who finished 7th one event ago in Kansas. Rocking out with that Bobby Allison throwback on his Chip Ganassi Dodge. This is actually interesting to see here. First of all, our winner from Kansas, Emmanuel Hartnett. You see that he's rocking a Dodge. That is because, for whatever reason, in the 2003 Talladega race, the second race that year, the 77 was a Dodge, even though it was a Ford for every other race. So, we're following suit. Second race here at Talladega this season, 77 is in a Dodge. Of course, Manuel Hartnett, I just mentioned, beat our boy the Emoji Man by 19 one-thousandths of a second at Talladega. And there is the ticker on your screens. Very good. Very, very good. Of course, we will see here. We'll keep an eye on everyone here. The car, if we see cars that are in big groups, those will probably be the fastest cars on the track. We'll see here as these cars come out onto the track, when they start to form big packs, because that is when they will carry the speed. And speaking of the devil, here she is. That target on her hood is more massive than it ever has been here at Talladega for the 09 machine of Allie Rain. She actually, last time we were here, I believe she finished like 3rd or something like that. Let me look. She finished 4th. She did avoid the big one, and she was in contention at the end because of avoiding the big one. So we will see if she is able to replicate that magic again this time around. And Daniel, you're trying to bring the brooms out. You won at this track earlier this season. Your only win of the season. Try not to flip upside down like Elliott Sadler did. Because that would be incredible. You're trying to sweep at Talladega. It's an extremely tall task. But anything is possible. And here is Mr. Dilly Poo. Got a little 4-car group here. Here is Cody in the 29 machine. Once again, he's just kicking his feet up, relaxing, having a good and grand old time here. But then in one event's time, the pressure will be at an all-time high for him. Cody actually won the pole the last time we were here as well. That is his only pole that he won this season. So he's trying to go back-to-back in that department. Let's see here. Where is... So we got a little 3-wide action here. Up there's Desiree in the 88 machine. 8 points to the good over Allie. What is the biggest race to date for her as well? See if she's able to. Right now, she's currently 22nd quickest, which is kind of par for her. But right there, you can see Allie right behind her now, early on here in the session. So we'll keep an eye out for those two and see where they are throughout the period here. And she's in a group here with Samet, Tompkins, and Emoji Man. We got a decent group of cars here headed up kind of by Ibrahimian here. He's probably going to maybe try to slow down and catch up to these guys and gain some speed. This is a beautiful Pepsi paint scheme here on Mr. Qualls. Wish I could have found this before the Daytona race, but here it is nonetheless. Absolutely sick. Speaking of absolutely sick, this man probably sick to his stomach right now, but here he is. Oh, he's coming into the pits here. Kyle Matthews having such an amazing season, and it all went up in smoke for him in Kansas. And here's Austin LaPlante, 30 points above Desiree right now. So once again, he controls his own destiny. He is solidly in right now to the championship race. Just has to control what he can control and try not to finish dead last. Sounds easier than it is. That's the biggest goal for this man here coming into this one. Because right now he currently sits 17th. I see Cody, he is 3rd quickest. Damn, he's got great Talladega qualifying trim. And another individual here who's also sick to his stomach, the 15 of Tim Walsh, whose season also came to an end at Kansas, being one of the 2 eliminated. Lot of movement at the top of the leaderboard. Cody was 3rd, and now he's 8th. So yeah, gonna be a lot of changing around here throughout this whole 20 minutes, guarantee it. Here's another kind of special Talladega paint scheme here that ran during the second Talladega race of 03. Yu-Gi-Oh colors on Joshua Collar. Pretty dope scheme here. Of course, he also ran this back at the All-Star race too. Here's Allie. She is drafting here with Eric Sadler in the 20, and then Matt Hubert, Mr. Matchbox, in the 74 machine. I know we got a big group of cars here headed up by Dylan Young Got Bobby Rodriguez, Cole Daly, Anthony McCrory, Cloud, Fiegel, and then Charles Sanford, who's currently second quickest. So yeah, a lot. 2 of the top 5 quickest drivers are here in this pack. Sanford in second, D Young is third. That's what I was talking about. Being in big packs is gonna equal big time speed. Got a big pack here, headed up by the 22 of Dilly Poo. He's 13th quickest right now. Seth right behind him, he's 10th. Michael Norman here, 9th. Jack Mitchell trying to win 2 straight restrictor plate track races. Of course, he won the July 4th event in Daytona on fuel strategy. So we'll see if he's able to do that, and it'll also be his 3rd win of the season too. And here is Cody once again. He fell down to 20th. Wow. And then Daniel, you're currently 8th. All right, Sky Commons running by himself. Desiree also running by herself here too. Man, she just must hate qualifying. She just never qualifies good at all. It is actually crazy. Right now, she's 34th. Well, y'all know how unimportant track position here is. You can go from leading the race to dead last in like 5 laps, so it's not going to be about track position. It's going to be about luck of the draw. It's going to be about timing. It's going to be about precision. Who is going to be at the front when it matters the most? And right now, the front runner is this man right here, Mr. Eliminator himself. Public enemy number 1 is P1 right now, Noah Hart. Of course, he's had a hand in pretty much eliminating almost every single competitor in the Eliminator thus far, which is miraculous. And now Desiree is here in a big group, so this will definitely help for sure. And I shouldn't say that track positions are not very important, but getting the pole is, specifically for one driver. And that's the 09 of Allie Rent. Holy moly, we got a big group here too. It looks like we've got 2 massive packs that have formed. Once again, winning the pole earns a bonus point. And that goes for these championship contenders as well. This is getting dicey here in turn 3. This is where we saw the big one strike. First time we were here, right here, in the middle of the corner. And it happened at the front of the field too, and it wiped out half the field. So Allie, 34th right now, not looking too great, but once again, big pack, big speed. So we'll see here as we're winding down halfway through the session already, if the speed and the times will improve. But she's in the sucker hole, which I guess you can kind of be in, even though you don't go anywhere. You're just stuck there. But obviously, being on the bottom lane will be the preferred lane of traffic here around Talladega, as we've seen so often. As Cole Daly, once again, the fastest cars in this session are here in this group. Daly and McLeod are right here. They are leading. They are the head of this snake. And Ibrahimian, he's not in this pack. He might be in the other pack, but he's 4th. And then McCrory, who's right behind McLeod, is 5th. So the point is being proven. And yes, if we see 4 wide, which is what we saw first time we were here, they went 4 wide. They went 4 wide a couple times before they crashed. But the time that they went 4 wide for a little bit of time, that's when the stick of dynamite exploded. And it exploded with this man right here. So, all those things we got to keep in the back of our minds here. And then we got a big group here on the backstretch. Looks like about, 7 cars. Austin LaPlante here at the end of it. Pickup, you're hearing this with RJ right behind you. You're drafting with Tompkins. See LaPlante, he's 10th quickest. So yeah, this pack of cars carrying a lot of speed right here. See if there's any improvements to these times here. Obviously, Desiree's 13th, LaPlante 11th. See where Allie is as she is entered the chat. If you're 5 wide, the racist might cut off. All right, nothing changed that time by. Let's see, Allie, where are you here? 33rd. Yikes. And then Cody's 37th. You might have to start dialing up the bank again. You might need to make another withdrawal, potentially. 36th emoji, man. That's par for you. That is right on cue. But you started, guess what? You started 32nd in Kansas, and look where you finished. So rather be in the back to avoid the hell. Actually, well, that is a pretty good strategy. Uh-oh, there was a wreck. Oh, we got some carnage here. Potentially, maybe just a little snafu. It's like Salmon and Ibrahimian. Oh, that's, oh God. Oh, they split them. Well, these two, they're good buddies, but they might not be after this one. As they get into a little fracas. And that holds you up. Hiccup there a little bit, and RJ. All right. Whoa, look at this. Damn, this is still a big ass group. It's gotten bigger since the last time we saw it. But it hasn't gotten any quicker. It's Cole Dallin. He's the only driver that has penetrated the 46-second bracket. 46.987 for the #1 machine. So yeah, there's Desiree 16th. Allie will check up on you. 32nd now for you. Ooh, man, this is getting a little hairy here. Will anyone try to make it 4 wide? If they do, then we'll have a big one here in qualifying. See if anyone's able to get faster here in this big ass group. Nope. Probably starting to see some fall off with these tires. A lot of these drivers been out there for 15 to 20 laps now. The suck isn't real. Oh God, Sam it. Oh no, Arca breaking it. Good Lord. Right in front of Allie as well. Damn, that's gonna fuck up the lap time there for all these guys. Wow. All right, Sam it. Troublemaker here, are you in this session? Here's Dilly, 33rd. Rip. All right, cycling through Desiree once because she's still 16th. So I think I'd be pretty satisfied with that, honestly. You're not the way up front, but you're also not in the way back either. So. All right. Here's Cody. He is 37th. Well, he's chilling though. And LaPlante is 12th. So I think LaPlante is obviously the highest championship contender right now, with Desiree right behind him. Really quickly here, let's see how much a tank of gas lasts here. 35 laps. All right, take that information as you will. 35 laps. That's how long a tank of gas will last here. Actually, it might be different in the race, I'm not sure, but around 35-ish laps. Once again, we're racing 47 this time around. We did 38. Viagra Cup number 10, but we're bumping it up. All right. Still no movement within the top 5. Barely in the top 10 either. Over the course of the last several minutes, we're winding it down. 2.5 minutes to go here. Whoa, Cody making a snap move there on the inside of LaPlante. And also of our Kansas winner Hartnett. Let's check up here. See if this big pack of cars is still a thing. I guess it isn't really because of what Samet did earlier. Stephen A, you got up to 26th or 26th. 26th for you. You're getting a bump draft there from Sanford in the 30 machine. Look out, he's got a tank on his car. You might run your ass over with it. All right, does anyone... Oh God, they're gonna run up here on Joven. Allie's still 33rd. All right, so clearly a lot of work to do. You want to have a chance to advance again. Again, the main goal, get in front of that 88 car. That's, oh, here, oh my God! Right on cue! That is incredible. You have jumped up to second. What the hell? With Matt Hubert now running the quickest time, 46.868 for him, and a 46.913. That's close to a buzzer beater. We're under a minute now. This would be buzzer beater territory here. And then Samet, who's been all over the place this session, is running the 3rd quickest time. And then Danny's 4th. How about that? Knocking Cole Daly off of the pole. Damn, that is unbelievable. That's crazy. The NR gods have been watching over you, and they're continuing to watch. And the angels are dancing around on your shoulders as we speak. As Danny Wells comes to the pit from the middle of the track, bold move. As we're winding it down here in the last 40 seconds. Let's see, where's Desiree at? I didn't see her name scroll here. She's 8th. All right. Let the plot thicken. So right now, you're 6 spots ahead, which means you would technically still be out. You'd be 2 points behind. And here it is, y'all. Wrapping it up here, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, never mind, we're still going. I lied to you. We're still going. Any Hail Marys, any prayers gonna be thrown up here. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Now we're winding it down, I think. I hope. 3, 2, 1. Is it over? There it is. There it is.
To your cars.
Results are in. They're final. 74, Matt Hubert. He will start on the pole. For Viagra Cup 29. And Allie Rain starting outside pole in second. Followed by Samet, Danny, Cole, McLeod, Levi, Desiree in 8th. Public Enemy number 1, and then Eric Sadler. Where's Austin? Austin is 18th. And Cody is 36th. So there it is. There's the rest of the qualifying. Steven, you didn't get front page, but you did beat Mr. Poteet by 8 spots. Well, oh boy. Ooh boy. It is gonna be a doozy, y'all. Remain. 3 spots are up for grabs. 2 events remain before we crown our one true Viagra Cup champion. Allie, will the luck bank close down for good? Or will it stay in business for one more race? Desiree, can she hang on for dear life to that 3rd spot? Or will it slip out of her hands? For Austin LaPlante, can he manage and can control his own destiny the best of his possibilities? Or the best of his ways? All these questions will be answered this Sunday night for Viagra Cup 29 from Talladega. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you guys coming out as usual. I truly appreciate it. Congrats to Matt. Congrats to Allie on the outside pull. I will be recording the race probably tomorrow, giving me plenty of time to edit it up on Thursday, Friday. I'm actually heading out of town Saturday. Won't be back until Sunday. But then the race will be posted up sometime Sunday night, probably around 7 o'clock Eastern time or so. I'll let you guys know the Discord, which you can join. The link to it is down below in the description. It is free to join. All right. Y'all take it easy. Love y'all. I'll keep posting some more Season 2 stuff and whatnot in the Discord throughout the week to keep you guys that are already eliminated from championship contention at least somewhat excited. So be on the lookout for that and whatnot. All right. Love y'all.